Hey guys, Lethal Leslie here, and today I'm going to be talking about the things I think, in my opinion, are the best things to buy and upgrade early in Days Gone. So let's get straight into it. We're going to start off with the Nero injections and what I think you should spend your Nero injections on in early game. Now this is normal difficulty, so it may change in a harder difficulty. If you're on a hard setting, maybe you need more health, maybe you need more stamina, but from what I'm playing and my gameplay, it's more stamina and focus that you need. My health always seems to be on point, and especially the focus. So if I was you, I would spend a lot of the early shots on the focus, guys. So I'm going to spend this one on focus right now. And what focus does is it gives you more time in that mode where you can just aim at an enemy without it running out. You can get a couple of headshots. If you're lucky, you can get 2 maximum from where I am right now. So I'm upgrading that focus so that makes it a lot easier for me to get those headshots when I'm in the focus mode, and hopefully be able to get more out of the focus. Let's go for skill points next. Skill points. So I have 4 skill points at the moment, and let's have a look at some of the early ones I think you guys should be unlocking. So the first one I suggest you get out of the skill point is the field repairs. And this is probably my favourite one that I've bought so far, and it's because it lets you repair your melees on the move. Now I had the melee weapon that you can actually see in the picture there. It's the bat axe, I believe, and it was a 3-shot kill in comparison to all the 4-shot kill melees I've had so far. And yeah, I don't know where, I must have dropped it somewhere along the way, so I do not have it anymore. Do get hold of that and get hold of this bat early on in the game. You do want to keep hold of it as long as you possibly can. So I suggest you go and buy the field repairs quite early so that you can use your scrap to repair your own melees, and then you get to hold on to a really good melee for much longer than what I managed to hold on to my bat for. Another one you should definitely go out and get, if not even get it first, would be the focus shot. And this is what lets you have the slow mode while you're aiming at an enemy, so you can aim right on the head, and it makes your accuracy so much better in focus shot. And to go with that, once you've unlocked tier number 2 here, you want to get crowd control, because this just makes it much faster reloading it so that you can use it again and again in tough situations, especially if you're up against hordes. As for the survival section, I suggest you go and get Hawked as soon as you can as well, because this lets you see the tree that you get the material to craft the bolts for the crossbow. And we all know how fast those crossbow bolts run out, so go ahead and get this as soon as you can. And then this actually goes hand in hand with it, where Thorn in Your Side lets you then collect some of those bolts from killed enemies when you're going to either scavenge the ear from a freaker, or whether you're just searching the enemy to see if he has anything on him. You will pick up those bolts as well. Not all of them, you won't get them all back, but you'll get a lot of them back with this. And again, then if you are that far and you still have more skill points, go and get Green Thumb. And the reason for this is because you get twice as much items from each plant. Now that's good for 2 reasons. 1, because you're getting twice as much to craft, but 2, you can go ahead and sell these. So if you buy this as early as possible, it's going to help you with your progression in the game. Just because you're getting double the item, it's twice as worth searching a plant when you buy this, because you're getting double the amount, which is just going to help you along the way in the game to get what you want to get to faster, guys. So that is it for the early skill points I would spend personally. Let's move on now to some of the upgrades I'd do early. So we're at the mechanic now, and I'm going to show you the upgrades I would buy straight away. I wouldn't really go for much visual stuff. I don't think visual really affects your bike's quality. It just makes it obviously look better. So that's more of something further down the road where you're a little bit richer kind of situation. So I'm going to go for performance, obviously. And the first thing I would buy as soon as you can is the better engine. And the reason for this is you get a higher top speed and higher durability. But obviously, yes, obviously you can see that there, but what I mean is the reason for buying it is because you're going to be able to get more out of your fuel if you can go faster. Because fuel is probably one of the things that is, I know, one of the quirkiest things about this game, and it's one of my favourite things about it, is that you've got to manage your fuel. Now this is going to let you get around a lot faster, and you won't have to wheel your bike to the next petrol station as often after you've bought this. So let's go ahead and buy that now for ourselves, and we're going to have the engine level 1 there, I think it is. Plenty more to come, I'm sure, from that. Another one I would go and buy then as soon as you can is not the noise reduction, the fuel tank, of course. So the second this is available, get yourself more fuel. Again, speaks for itself. It's going to let you go further without needing fuel, which is definitely the main thing for your bike, running out of fuel, as well as letting you fast travel further. Sometimes you can't fast travel when you don't have enough fuel. This is going to help with that problem, so we're going to go and buy that now as well. And the last thing I would suggest buying is the storage, just because it's just one of those quality of life things. The more storage you've got, the better things are going to feel, easier. without having to go and hunt for more ammo and things like that. You're just going to have it on your bag. So it's definitely something, again, I would suggest doing and spending as early as possible. One thing I will say as well, if you didn't know already, is that you have different credits in both camps. So, for instance, I have 5,000 credits here. In the other camp, I think I have around 10,000 credits. They don't carry over to both camps. It's not like a currency in your pocket. It's just credit. It's camp credit. If you feel like you haven't got any credits at all, you may have a lot in another camp that you can spend on stuff that you need, guys. That's where I'm going to leave that one anyway. There's no guns in here because I just don't feel like there are any amazing guns that you should go for early on. I guess it's more just whatever you fancy with the guns for me. So whatever you feel like are the best guns, I'd go for it. But I definitely feel the upgrades in here are the early ones to pick up, just for quality of life reasons, to make things better and easier for you when in combat and when driving around the wild. So I'm going to leave it on there, guys. If you liked the video, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching, as always, and take it easy.